We are officially through round 1 of 4 at the 2023 John Deere Classic from TPC Deere Run out in Silvis, Illinois. We have every golfer from the 150-plus player field in the clubhouse for day 1, round 1 of the 2023 John Deere Classic. A lot of surprises, a lot of disappointments, and like guys, where we expected him to be. We're going to break it all down, go through the leaderboard, and also check out my Day 2 preview that'll be coming up on the channel later today. But first, let's get to the leader, Jonas Blix, the guy from Sweden. He comes in the lead at 9 under par. That's averaging a birdie every 2 holes. And he admitted in his post-round press conference that he did not see this coming. He was as surprised as anybody. So good to see him having some success. And he said he's going to go have some fun at the zoo with Henrik Norlander and his family later tonight. And then another big surprise, Grayson Murray, the American, coming in at 7 under par through his 18 holes. He's in the lone tied for second. Now we've got a whole lot of guys tied for third. That includes Grayson Sigg, Garrick Higo, Adam Schenk, one of the big names at this year's tournament, Nate Lashley, Richie Warinsky, and the 19th in the world golfer from Texas, Cameron Young, all at 6 under par. Now, a little separation with Seamus Power at 5 under. Also joining him is Brendan Todd, Alex Smalley, Akshay Bhatia, a good finish to his round. And then William Mao with Kramer, or just William Mao, all tied for 9th there. Now, some more. We're just going to break down the big names as we go deeper into the leaderboard here. Kramer Hickok tied for 14th at 4 under. He's up there with Jimmy Walker, who won the 2016 PGA Championship. And it's the Illinois native Nick Hardy, also in the mix at 4 under, tied for 14th place. So we go down the list here. More big names that did not have... Some of the stars did not score as low as we saw them at a course that usually likes to score low, and that includes Denny McCarthy, tied for 23rd at 3 under, still in the mix, just 6 back. He's also up there with the defending champion, JT Poston, both at 3 under par. And number 1 in PGA Tour University, it's Ludwig Aberg, Cameron Champ, Joel Dahman, 1, 2, 3 on that list, all tied for 23rd at 3 under par through the first 18 of their tournament. Going down the list, Russell Henley, a big name, tied for 41st at 2 under, with Ches Reavie, had a few good weeks in a row, looking to keep it going. Also tied for 41st with Henley and Ryan Moore at 2 under. Moore won the tournament in 2016. And Wesley Bryan, one of the great people in this John Deere Classic this year. Always love watching him. He's in the mix at tied for 41. And Harry Higgs, who we saw in the highlight reel last week, a few long putts. He was doing that again today at the first round of the John Deere Classic, 2 under par. The 2021 champion Lucas Glover, Emiliano Grillo, all tied for 41st as well. Jonathan Bird, another former champ. They are all tied for 41st. 23 players tied for 41st at that. And we've got a whole lot tied at 64 as well at 1 under. We usually see this coming out around ones. A lot of guys with the same score. And there's Taylor Moore with Adam Hadwin, the Canadian guy. He needs a bounce back day tomorrow to get to that cut line, which usually the John Deere Classic's around 2 or 3 under. Cheston Hadley at tied for 64th. Gordon Sargent, the youngster. And then Dylan Wu coming off a good week. He's only 1 under on the day. Now, one guy who had a great following today coming out of the University of Illinois, just down the road, it's Tommy Cole. All he could do was shoot 1 under. Brant Snedeker and Ryan Brem, right on for them. Even par, basic days. Same with bucket hat wearer Peter Malnati, Scott Harrington, Adam Long, Christian Bizendo. I can never pronounce that first time. More former champs than Michael Kim and Dylan Fratelli. Kevin Streelman, one of the great people at the tournament, all at even par. Now, one of the disappointments today, Zach Johnson tied for 114th, and he was frank. He just said he's got to get better at putting. He's got to figure it out mentally. He's got to figure out what the positives may be, build off that. the week goes on. Nick Taylor, the Canadian, what a disappointing day for him. Won the Canadian Open, got to 10th in the FedEx Cup. He is one over, tied for 114th. And that pretty much rounds out the rest of the field, as all the way down in last place. After we go fast, a few more former champs. It's Will Gordon, Jay Giannetto, Matty Schmid, Michael Gligic, all at 6 over par. That is your Round 1 recap of the 2023 John Deere Classic. Hopefully you enjoyed all the coverage from today. Look forward to plenty more in the days to come. Goodbye, everybody.